Before we had Kentucky Proud, we had Kentucky Fresh.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Billy Ray Smith introduced that program when he was commissioner. But today, we have Kentucky Proud. And since 2004, we had 40 members. And since then, we've grown to over 4,000 members today in Kentucky Proud program. And many of our roadside markets are Kentucky Proud members. We also have some new programs in it, like the Proud Popcorn, Kentucky Proud Popcorn, Homegrown by Heroes, and Appalachian Proud. And there's some of the new programs that come in. And of course, that has put over $250 million in the individuals' budgets and pockets that they wouldn't have had. And of course, you can buy promotion products through that at cost, and that's put over $300 million that impacted the families. And Farm Bureau's policy supports Department of Agriculture's campaign for promotion of agricultural products like Kentucky Proud, Homegrown by Heroes, and Appalachian Proud. And my question is, how will your administration enhance the current Kentucky Proud program, and what are your ideas for growing Kentucky Proud program for the future? Thank you.
Ryan, you're first.
It can be argued that the Kentucky Proud marketing logo, which I'm wearing here on my lapel, has been the most successful marketing program the Commonwealth of Kentucky has ever come up with. And Commissioner Billy Ray Smith, Farmer, and Comer should be commended for growing that brand, because when Kentucky consumers choose to buy a product with the Kentucky Proud logo stamped on it, they know they are supporting a local farmer or local agribusiness. I think we can take it to new heights. Number one, there's new monies in the Farm Bill that I think we might be able to utilize, as well as making sure that Kentucky Proud, working with the Ag Development Board, which helps fund Kentucky Proud, continues with the successful initiative. You know, Idaho is known for its potatoes, Florida for its orange juice. There are many high-quality agricultural products that Kentucky is already developing and growing that we can perhaps use the Kentucky Marketing Proud symbol to market outside of our state. And one that comes to mind is beef. You know, we're the biggest beef cattle producer east of Mississippi, 8th in the nation. We have one of the best genetics programs in the country as well. I think that, just for one example, we could use that Kentucky Proud marketing symbol to promote high-quality beef outside of Kentucky. It's also important that we don't confuse Kentucky Proud with other labels. I disagree. I don't think we need to have mandatory GMO labeling at the state level. I think we need to have that labeling done, if it is done, at the national level. We don't need 50 different states putting a label on a product that will cause a lot of confusion in the marketplace. If a producer wants to do it voluntarily, that's fine, but I don't think it should be mandatory, because it will cause a lot of confusion among consumers. I also think that Kentucky Proud can be used to help other industries in the state that we may not be working on right now, including the equine industry. You know, imagine what the Kentucky Proud symbol would do for the Commonwealth of Kentucky when a horse like American Pharoah wins the Triple Crown, if that Kentucky Proud symbol is on the side. It will only enhance the goodwill value of Kentucky Proud, and I'm proud to work with new producers in different markets to make sure that we protect it, just like a trademark, so that it's not diluted as we continue the success of an emerging marketing product.
Thank you. Jean Marie.
Thank you for the question, Mr. Poore. And Kentucky Proud is a great program, one that we can all be proud of. First started by former Commissioner Billy Ray Smith, who I'm proud to have as my state co-chair for my campaign, when he started it as Kentucky Pride, and then changed to Kentucky Proud by former Commissioner Richie Farmer. It has continued to grow under current Commissioner James Comer. So we congratulate everyone who has contributed to the success of this great program. There is a report that Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher has distributed that shows Louisville, this area right here, to be a market for fresh local food for over $2 billion. $2 billion demand right here in Louisville. Another $1 billion demand in the Lexington area, and another $2 billion demand in northern Kentucky. Put that together, that is a $5 billion demand for local food here in those three areas, not even talking about the rest of Kentucky. This is a huge opportunity for our Kentucky farm families. Last year, our total farm sales were $5.7 billion. So if our Kentucky farmers could meet the demand, we could literally double our farm sales. And I'm committed to making that happen as your next Commissioner of Agriculture. The opportunity and the challenge is to get the markets connected with our farmers without doubling the freight, the logistics. I will use the Kentucky Proud program as a vehicle to attack this opportunity. I will assemble a group of the very best logistic minds to develop a plan to work within the infrastructure that we have to get the products to the Kentucky produce farm, from our Kentucky produce farmers to our markets in our most population areas. The Kentucky Proud structure is already in place and works very well. So we will work on the logistics to get it cost effective, again, to help our Kentucky farm families and to meet this $5 billion demand.